So guys, what's up? This is the blueprint by Run My Crypto guys. I went ahead since I want to talk about so many things. We're just gonna keep going with the blueprint, guys. This is my brand, and this is what we're trying to establish with this is basically speaking all things of crypto. And hopefully you guys can see me. All right, let me just adjust this for the lighting. Guys, we got some good stuff we're going to chat about today. Make sure you guys give me that thumbs up, that like if you can hear me. Make sure you guys could hear me. Okay, if you're joining. This is the crypto blueprint, guys. Check it out. Got my Patreon. The link is in the description. Guys, we're going to travel through this bull run to 2026, putting it down. What's up, Zenful Mind? The Zenful Mind, what is good? How you doing, brother? These markets are ridiculous right now, but that's why I am coming live to you guys, trying to do it every single day. If I can, I'll do my best to make you guys happy and satisfied so you're not wasting your time. So we're going to talk about ZBCN, we're going to talk about Swift Coin, JASMY, Junction, Litecoin, some other projects. But why are we talking about this? We're talking about this because you guys need to be building an ecosystem. With these crypto prices right now, you should be smashing and grabbing as much as you can. Guys, the market is a beast. This market ain't playing with us, but if you're smart and building your ecosystem and you're picking up these crypto projects for the very low, definitely low prices right now. Bitcoin sitting at 86,595 cents. So that means we are sitting under 100 bands, under 90,000. Ethereum sitting at $2,840. These are some ridiculous prices. Let's go ahead and jump into because I see we got some people on here, so I'm not gonna be wasting your guys' time, especially for hopping on so quickly. Thank you so much. Much love to you. Who's out there, guys? Throw something in the chat so I could see that you guys are live with the crypto blueprint or the blueprint by Run My Crypto. Again, check out the Patreon, guys. Follow me on X because this is where it's at, man. I'm not bringing no BS. I'm just bringing that alpha when it comes to motivating you investors who are in the market, guys, because today's markets, they are looking like people are going to be pissed off tonight. You're going to go home, you're going to be having dinner with your family and be like, God dang it. I invested in this and what is going on? What is going on? What is going on? My heart is sinking. That's what the markets are feeling like. But you got to remember, don't be invested in crypto with your emotions. Internet computer sitting at $4.71 with a volume of 280 milli. Market cap is 10.94%, which is basically 540 million ICP. What's up with coin market cap coming with these funky ass numbers? What's good? What's good? What's good? Eric Robertson. What do I think about ICP? Like I said, if you catched last night's live, this is and should be at this point a at least $250 coin. But these markets are being manipulated in the worst amount of ways. So these big institutional investors, they're just playing games with us, but they're trying to shake it out, drop it, suppress the price so they could buy that Bitcoin at pennies on a dollar. No, not pennies on a dollar, but you get the gist of it. They don't want to spend no $100,000 on Bitcoin. They want to spend 80, 70,000, stuff like that. But by Hitler. Oh my lord, why y'all gotta take it there? That is crazy. That is a crazy comment. Is Charlie Kirk getting busted on by Hitler right now? Dude, I don't know, man. I don't know. No, I don't know about all that stuff, man. But what I do know is that Internet Computer is, in my opinion, one of the greatest projects out there. Like I said, I compare Internet Computer to like, the top projects that display interoperability. In comparison to Internet Computer, it's like one of those projects that really should be. Um, it should have a lot more transparency with users as far as users goes, and I'm saying this to say this because when it comes down to it, Internet Computer it has a strong protocol and it has a strong safety protocol that it uses. So it uses like a, I believe it's a trustless cloud for safety, right? So it remains on chain. So it really doesn't. And when you look at Internet Computer and you want to understand what on chain is, it's essentially like, it doesn't have to send information or send us well, keep it simple. If you're executing a smart contract, it doesn't have to break the smart contract down into pieces and send it in one direction, send it into another direction. It essentially stays on the chain so that it makes it really hard for other projects, I mean hackers and stuff like that to be able to tap in there and hack into, that that system. So that's what makes it unique. And then also obviously the way it uses the canisters to bring information in and store information in there. And that's what helps boost it boosts the amount of transactions. So if you go and you look at, ICP protocol and you look at their transaction rates and how they operate and how many transactions they're doing, they're putting in a lot more work than some of these projects that are actually sitting at higher levels. So I don't understand. I'm thinking has to be tokenomics why the price of Internet Computer is so suppressed, because I believe it's one of um it's one of the best protocols out there. Um in my opinion, it is. It's really good. Okay, so let's dig into Filecoin. So Filecoin basically, it's I I don't know a lot about it, but I've seen it before. I just never really dove into it. But if we look at Filecoin, so IPFS is their file system. So it's used for storing and retrieving content based on content hashes, not URLs. Um, It has an incentive layer where users pay storage miners, miners store data, and miners earn files. So that's good because it gives you that proof of work. But it says proof of replication and proof of space time. So Filecoin's cryptographic proofs ensure your data is actually stored. It stays stored over time. No centralized entity can shut it down. So what is the utility of Filecoin? Paying for storage, paying for retrieval, collateral posted by storage providers, network security. The more data stored, the more locked collateral, meaning reduced circulation supply. So that's a big bullish long-term project because it's going to become deflationary. Has a massive market, cloud storage about 500 billion by 2030. Um, Partnerships, USDC, issuer Circle uses Filecoin, Lockheed Martin collaboration for data. Solana stores historical data using Filecoin. That's a good thing. Used in AI databases, Web3 games, and decentralized apps. So, in my opinion, it's a good project. And if you're invested in it, guys, I always say, have your conviction in your ecosystem. Everybody's ecosystem is not going to be the same. I'm putting out my ecosystem because I've done a lot of research on the projects that I talk about. And I truly believe that they're going to be the tokens that are going to be utilized. Not to knock that Filecoin isn't, because basically what I read off is pretty robust. And in my opinion, Solana is going to be one of the top projects that are actually producing utility in Web3. So anything associated with Solana is going to do good, just like Ethereum. Ethereum started kicking butt, getting up there number two, next to Bitcoin. And what did it do? It basically flourished out in tons of great projects on the Ethereum layer two. So Solana doing that and working with Filecoin, I mean, you can't beat that. So base target is 20 to $28 for Filecoin. Full bull target $35. That's not bad. So this is basically where I pull these targets from, is essentially like historical value versus other coins that are within that spectrum. So it looks like, there are targets for 20 to $28. Let me just go ahead and visit good old coin market cap, and let's look at where Filecoin is right now. Make sure that we are in alignment with that. And I always say, I know that we're getting this bull run. Not too many people believe it, but we are getting this bull run. Sorry, guys. We are getting this bull run, and it's gonna happen next year. I think it's gonna happen in 2026, because everything's pointing in that direction. Like right now, I thought we were gonna get a huge pump, but it looks like the market's just trending to the downward side. But, it happens. If you can't take a 30% drop or a 40% drop, then you shouldn't be able to take a 200, 300x uh shot to the top. So Filecoin, so right now 1.3 billion market cap, 155,000 holders, circulating supply 719 million. Total supply is 1.95 billion. So looks like we're utilizing about 20 20% of the actual market cap on the circulating supply. So there's still a lot of supply, but I could see how they think that it's going to go to about 20, $30, because you're sitting at 1.3 billion market cap, 155,000 holders. You got massive utility behind this coin. It looks like this one will make a lot of money. Any other coins you want to talk about before I get into ZBCN, ZBEC network? Guys, build your ecosystem. I'm going to say it over and over again. You have to build an ecosystem. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. That's just not, it's not ethical to do things like that, because what happens is that you have your money tied into one investment, and you're dependent on that investment to do major moves, and in turn that project could just be the last one that goes before the bull run hits. I mean, after the bull market, and it's the last project to run up when you've already seen like 20, 30, 40 coins hit 30, 50, 70, 80, 100x. And your coin has everything that, it checks all the boxes that all these other coins have, that did, these huge runs. And essentially, the market makers hadn't got to that one yet. And before you know it, you're all pissed off, you sold out, you're trying to catch these other ones going to the top. And when you should be making 30x, 50x, you end up doing like, 9x, 8x, and it hurts. It hurts. So you can't be emotional. You have to do things logical. You have to really think it through, but have conviction in your projects. If you're in Filecoin, like, you might think of Filecoin like I think is Jasmy. I think Jasmy is probably, in my opinion, as far as IoT goes, and the way that Junction's starting to really come out, I think that it's going to be huge. And I personally think it's going to be 100x token. You guys should think whatever your ecosystem is or whatever you're investing in, it should be 100x token, guys. God dang it, drop me a like in that. Let me see you smash some thumbs up. Come on, if you're on here, if there's only four of you, five of you, just smash that like button. If you guys ain't subscribed, hit that subscribe button, guys, because I'm telling you, if you don't build your ecosystem, it's about to get wild. You can't put all your eggs in one basket. So let's hop into ZBCN. So let's see, what do we got here for ZBCN, ZBEC Network? So if you don't know what it is, ZBEC Network is a crypto infrastructure project originally built on Solana. So if you guys didn't know that, it was originally built on Solana, aiming to be enable a real-time continuous money stream, payroll, off ramp, on ramp, etc. Token ZBCN serves as multiple utility governance, staking, fee, collateral usage in an ecosystem, right? So that's what I'm saying. Get your ecosystems up, guys. Get your ecosystems with it. Don't waste your time. Total supply capped at 100 billion ZBCN. Circulating activity reported is 90 to 100 billion. And that's based on where you're looking at. So if you're looking at CoinGecko, if you're looking at Coin Market Cap, could vary in many different ways. So let's look at some of the use cases. So they have streaming payroll payments instead of traditional batch payroll. They have funds to stream continuously per second per minute to users. Crypto native payment infrastructure includes a crypto debit and instant card product, multi-chain for real world spending of crypto assets. Governance staking, so ZBCN holders can vote on network proposals. So just like Internet Computer, how you can vote for the network nervous system, the NNS system. Basically, this gives you same rights to get in there and actually vote for, whatever type of utility you guys want to have ZBCN go to. Bridging Web 2 and Web 3 for business, treasury. So this is important. So with ZBCN for business, treasury, payroll, remittance, and bridging crypto fiat world, it aims to make crypto usable in everyday context. So you guys know ISO 222 coins are going live. So where it used to be a thing, it's now a thing, right? So we're gonna have all the banking systems on chain, on the blockchain. That's right, banking systems are going on the blockchain. And why not have ZBC and ZBEC network to be able to interoperate within these banking sectors? You got the ledger, the ISO 222 coins are going live with the banks. So my case in thought, in theory, behind ZBCN, make sure you guys are buying it because it's going to be part of that system. The ISO 222 are it's just the beginning of payment system, payment rails, treasuries, all this decentralized everything. So why not get one project that's actually sitting at? Let's talk about it. Let's not talk about it. Let's be about it. ZBCN, so sitting at 0.002 on the month. It's down about 28.7%. All time, it's up about 3.56%. That's good. 182% on the year. So it's not a weak ass coin. It's a good token, 0.002. So that's practically a giveaway, 100 billion ZBCN. Well, look at XRP. They have a endless amount of tokens and they're doing really well. So the market cap is only $241 million. Come on, let that sink in. $241 million with a total supply of 99. Yeah, so 100 billion. Guys, so looking at ZBCN, it's done really well over the course of a year. We're talking about 180% increase. So let's say at the beginning of January, let's say you bought in January of 2025 at 008. You're already in profit roughly 180%. So that means that if you put in 5 grand, you're up about five, almost almost 10 grand. You know what I'm saying? So this is where it's at, understanding simple math. It is simple math, when you look at these projects. So we know, let's look at the reason why we should have ZBCN. We should have it in our damn portfolio because number one, it's at 0.002 damn cents. Number two, it's up 180% on the year, right? Many blue chip stock coin, blue chip tokens, many 1 billion market cap tokens, many $800 million tokens have not seen that 180%. And some of those tokens that haven't seen 180% are pretty dang popular. Everybody wanted to be them and everybody wanted to buy them. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you guys are putting yourself in game. Make sure you're locked into the blueprint because we're bringing nothing but that fire, nothing but that game. You know what I'm saying? So let's hop in again to Swift Coin. I don't know if I even jumped into it, but Swift Coin is another big player, guys. Understand ZBCN is a big player. Swift Coin is a big player. I'm going to tell you that I've been spending every single night. I actually sacrificed like an hour so I could dig up this information, put it into my notes on the handy dandy iPad. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if you guys seen it or not, but I'm telling you, I'm putting in that work for you guys so you guys can make some damn money, guys. And I mean, like, you wake up in the morning and you look at these dumbass markets and you're like, frick, you know what I mean? It sucks, dude. It sucks. But buying at these levels, it's insane, man. Like I was like, damn, I'm gonna, if I can't continue dollar cost averaging throughout the year, that I was gonna miss this damn bull run. Guys, I think there's still a lot of time. If you ask me, I think there's a solid 4 to 6 on the months till we get to this bull run. But people will probably be like, oh, he's dumb, he's stupid, he's lazy, he's fat, all kinds of stupid shit. I seen it all in the comments. But guys, these guys are out here saying shit emotionally because they put all their eggs in one basket and their freaking cryptos are tanking when you can diversify, spread the love. And I'm telling you guys, and look, if you've already built a big ass bag, and you got big blue chips in there and you got more blue chips than you have low caps. Guys, I did it. I'm not saying to do it, not financial advice at all, but I basically liquidated, hedged out of one of my blue chips to buy a shitload of these low market cap projects. Why? Because they're gonna do the 10, 30, 20, 10, 20, 40, 50x. The blue chips max are gonna be like 10x. You know what I'm saying? So guys, 30x, 50x, 80x, 100x, that's what you want to be looking for. Swift coin, cross-chain banking token. So Swift coin is the native token of the Swift blockchain, a global cross-chain and transfer and swap protocol designed to move value across blockchains faster, cheaper, simpler than traditional decentralized exchange routes. So think of Swift as a cross-chain banking infrastructure bridging assets across dozens of chains in one click. So what does that mean? So Swift is basically an all-in-one cross-chain swap aggregator that provides cross-chain swaps. One click send crypto to a chain A to chain B without manually bridging. They have aggregated liquidity, meaning that routes your swap through bridges, decentralized exchanges, centralized exchange liquidity to find the best rate automatically. So that means that you're not paying a shitload of money using the EVM. And if you're in crypto, you know what the hell the EVM is, right? Which points me in that direction why we need to start investing in Litecoin, because Litecoin is the next, not the next Bitcoin, but it's the next best thing to Bitcoin, sitting at currently today at, let me see where Litecoin is. Guys, if you were on there last night, you guys know I was talking about LTC. LTC, there's a lot of big institutional players getting involved in it. $87 right now. And like I said, it was about 136 throughout the entire year, off and on. So it's one of the best buys, I think. You can't beat it at $87. This max supply, 84 million Litecoin. Total supply, 84 million. 104,000 holders, 6.6 billion market cap. Guys, if they take at least like 20% of the market cap of what Bitcoin has, that coin would be over 1,000 bucks. Easily. Easily Litecoin will go over 1,000 bucks. You're talking about a deflationary supply, a limited supply, fixed supply, and you're talking about inducting, maybe maybe a 200 million dollars. This thing will go past past 1,000. Past 1,000 easily. Guys, drop that like, hit them hearts, do what you got to do, share this, show it to everybody, do what you got to do, show me some love. Much love to you guys. Just got to keep throwing that shit out there because I love you guys. We're going to go into Caspa. So we got a Caspa. Caspa sitting at 3 cents, 1 billion market cap, 200 and or 28 billion. It's got a lot of damn Caspa coins. But, but guys, how many people were talking about Caspa throughout in 2023, 2024, 2023? People were like, Caspa, 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 Caspa. I did a couple videos. Guys, make sure you guys are looking through my older videos. I gotta I gotta get them back up, man. So jump through some of that. There's a Caspa video in there. I touched base with a lot of like the technology when it was first coming out. And if I do recall, Caspa is a pretty badass project. Let's go ahead and run down. Let's do the rundown on Caspa. Did you guys get the uh did you guys get the Swift coin rundown? Think we're good. We'll keep going. We're gonna keep going, guys. We're gonna do this daily. So Caspa, KAS, Caspa. So I price sitting at 3 cents. Looks like for the year down 72 cents. Guys, remember when I was talking about, you know, um on the year, some coins haven't seen that. So on the year for Caspa, it's down 72%. But let me tell you why Caspa is a badass project, guys, because the all-time for Caspa, it's up for all time, it's up 2,100 or 21,343%, 21,314.78% up since the birth at point 0.000001. Guys, is sitting at 3 cents. So in my opinion, that's a badass project. All-time high for Caspa is looking about, where is it? About 19 cents. So even right now to the all-time high for Caspa, you're talking 5x, 6x easily. So if you were to put 5,000 in there times six, you're talking about 30 grand. just to hit that all-time high. And you know that the highs are going to come back. We're going to pass. A lot of these projects are going to blow through the all-time high. Why? Because look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin was at 123,000 fucking bucks, bro. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money for Bitcoin. It's crazy, crazy money. So Casper, let's talk about it. Fastest protocol, fastest proof of work, blockchain. So it's baby Bitcoin. Proof of work. Casper is the next generation proof of work, POW layer one blockchain built to solve the biggest weakness of Bitcoin. Wow. So it's saying that not only am I built like Bitcoin, I'm there to like knock out the shit that you can't do. That's basically what Caspa's saying. So instead of using a single chain structure like BTC, Caspa uses block DAG technology, allowing multiple blocks to be created and confirmed simultaneously. So boom, boom, confirm, boom, boom, confirm, boom. That's how that works. Sure, it's a lot faster than Bitcoin. So fastest proof of work chain in the world. That's like a fact. That's a receipt on Caspa. Insanely scalable without sacrificing decentralization, proof of work security with near instant confirmation. What makes Caspa unique, guys? I'm telling you, when you're building your ecosystem, understand what makes the project unique, because having unique projects in your portfolio is going to take you to the top. So Casper isn't trying to be another smart contract chain. It's built to be the fastest, most decentralized proof of work settlement layer, block DAG, agriculture, multiple blocks per second, no orphan blocks, no bottleneck, a web of blocks instead of a single chain. Insane speed, 1 second block times, instant confirmations, and extremely high throughput. So, my opinion, hey, if you're investing in Casper with conviction, Godspeed to you, because it's gonna do some great things. Like I said, Casper's all-time high right now. It's about a 5 to 6x. So you're sitting pretty if you're invested in Casper. That's my opinion, guys. There and trust me, I'm not saying like I'm going through the projects that you guys are asking for, but I don't go through. There's some projects that I think are shitty, and some people are gonna get mad, but I think they're shitty and they still do 10x's. Like the shittiest projects do 10x's. That's why I'm like, dude, if you have conviction on projects like Casper, Filecoin, DGB, Cellframe, Plume, Pendle, Shiba Inu. There's a lot of good projects, but there's some shitty projects that people are investing in. And I don't know, man. It's like it's like, you know, I think they're shitty. I would never say it's any good. And honestly, like, if one comes up, I'm gonna be like, honestly, like, I'm gonna give you my opinion on it. But you know, the ones that I don't know, I'll read through it. And but everything these projects that you guys are discussing are really good. So I got no faults in it. So guys, stay with me. The blueprint, run my crypto. That might be the thumbnails you're getting going forward. So I don't know how that's gonna work. But I just want to keep tagging the blueprint because I'm trying to build one of the biggest, baddest communities in crypto on the Patreon. $15 a month. That's literally like 1 mil sacrificed to get me and to be able to ask me whatever you want. Talk shit to me when you're feeling bad, because I'm never going to talk shit back. I'm going to do anything to motivate you and lift you, because that is my job and my mission is to help people, motivate people, lift people. Shit, sometimes I need it too. I needed it a lot. I needed it a lot personally, but I'm a fighter, man. I get through shit. So, any other projects before we get out of here, guys? Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe, share this video, share this live. If you guys got X, paste it on your X, man. Paste it on your X, get it out there. Let's build this community. I appreciate you all for being here, taking your time. You want me to look at that? What is that? EWT? Can you tell me what that project is? EWT? I'll check it out before we get out of here. Is that Energy Web Token? Just give me a thumbs up if that is Energy Web Token. Gotcha. Gotcha. So let's check it out. Let's do a little dive. So Energy Web Token Crypto 2026. Let's go. Check it out. Let's check it out together. Anybody else know anything about Energy Web Token? I've never heard of it. To be honest, well, I might have actually. All right, Energy Web Token (EWT). Okay, yes, I've seen this token last year or the year before. Energy Web Token blockchain for global energy infrastructure. EWT is a native token of Energy Web Chain, specialized layer one blockchain built specifically for decarbonizing, digitizing, and coordinating the global energy grid. So EWT blockchain is the backbone of renewable energy. That's sweet. Power grid, solar, wind farms, electrical vehicles, smart meters, industrial energy markets. Sound like a Democratic coin to me, but hey, I'm not a Republican, not a Democrat. I'm not with that shit. I'm with the president that's gonna support crypto and take us into the fucking stratosphere. So Energy Web actually does proof of clean energy. Company use Energy Web to verify renewable energy credits, carbon offsets, clean power usage for data. So this is actually pretty cool. It's a pretty cool coin, but it reminds me of those tokens where it's more speculative than anything. I get it. It stands for a good cause, but what type of utility is it actually going to bring to the real world? So, who uses Energy Web? Real enterprise partners. This is pretty cool. Energy Web has mass real world partners, including Shell, ExxonMobil, Vodafone, Volkswagen, PG&E, Alia Group, and TEPCO Japan. So, fuck, there's some good partnerships right there. Price of the token, 76 cents. Not bad. Total supply 83.26 million, 30 million circulating supply, 100 million max supply, 100 million, not bad. Market cap to 23 million. Jesus Christ. If we get about six, 700 million, 800 million, this coin's gonna go to about easily 14, $20. Yep, looking at this, $18 at holy crap. 18, $18.2. So yeah, $18.2 out of five. Okay, so that's what okay. So basically I gotta look at their tokenomics because what happens is this is like really what happened with Jasmy. This is why Jasmy went to $4. Looking at this project right here, it was all about the initial tokenomics and what they did. They fucked around because you got a $5 million market cap where the token's sitting at $18. But if this thing really does do some damage, you're talking about 100, 200, 300 million in market cap would take this coin 714.21. So 714 about 200 $2.10. So you get a billion, you're looking at close to about, I don't know, 70 bucks. So yeah, something like that, 70 bucks at a freaking $1 billion market cap. How many projects are at 1 billion? This is a 700 ranked 705 coin. So that's not freaking bad. My favorite project, third project, favorite project, Reactive Network is sitting at three freaking thousand ranking, but one of the best tokenomics that I've ever seen. So I think it's gonna kick ass too. But Energy Web Token, shit, I'd buy it. If I had a lot of extra money, I would put in on it. I would put in on it, brother. So Eric Robinson, Energy Web Token, if that's your thing, go all in, baby, because seems like a good token that could potentially, when we get new policy leaders or Democratic parties, this is going to be something huge in their neck of the woods. And then you got partnerships. So it's not like this project's not already under eyes. It's got big companies. You're talking about Shell still popping everywhere. Exxon Mobil still one of the most popular gas stations. Volkswagen, PG&E, and TEPCO in Japan. Not a bad project. Any other ones before we get out of here, guys? Any other projects before we get out of here? Guys, give me a thumbs up, guys, if you like the blueprint, guys, because this is gonna be as consistent and as I possibly can. Smash that like button, guys. Share this on your X. Send it an email. I don't care. Get it out there for me. Thank you guys for sacrificing your time. Can you guys hit some like buttons? Hit them likes before we get out of here. If not, it is what it is. Guys, I hope you guys got massive value out of this, and we'll just keep going and keep going. And I'm going to try to bring more and more for you guys. Take care. Love you.